same or something fresh in what could be a very explosive best of 3. FURIA to the CT side, obviously. And coldzera going to be taking a little bit of a peek as Art takes a little bit of a fight and bites off more than he can chew. Kenny S with the opening kill. Yuri responding. Down banana. Gets himself a second. And he's got a player tucked up close. May not be known to G2, but now that they've taken him out of the situation, it is Honda at bat. And he gets no trade frag. 2v2, minute 20. Plenty of time to play, but they want this B site with those 2 kills. And the closest rotate, well, of course, that's Vinny. He holds off on the other side of the smoke. Ooh. Down goes Vinny up close. coldzera, all that's left over.
Yeah, that's a... He didn't respond to the amount of noise that was going by him. And
there's 3 players.
That smoke came up. And, yeah, there was already somebody in front of it. Always tricky to be standing in front of a fading smoke. We all know the name of the game when it comes to that. Yeah, coldzera, tall task.
Nobody's going to give him anything here. Nobody's going to give him the peek that he needs to try and unravel the B site. So we have it right there. G2 Esports picking up the first round of map 1.
Oh, we got case. And I think the quality of the rounds is very high. So I'm looking for a good Inferno today here versus FURIA.
3 players set up to the CT side of banana, and it's Niko to take down the first 2. Honda's going to dive back into the site, and he's got a chance here. Does hit 2 deeks, 3 deeks. Honda's got a 4th. Everybody hits the floor, and G2 have been slain.
That was pure glass. Hit him with a VTech peak. Honda, how can you not be more nervous, my friend? What a statement round here to kick off the match. Oh, he still got it out.
Come on. Mag 7 in hand. Looking for the ace, and poor Hunter walks right into the crosshair. Oh. Shebang!
Damn!
Frag, or excuse me, flash, and a smoke. But Aminex got a little bit of an opening. That's the one saving grace. He has an open route here towards Arch. Nobody keeping him locked in, and Kenny S picks up the headshot towards the B site.
Yeah, one thing to watch for. Okay, let's see if Art decides to go for the reaggression. With Aminex lurk in play, Art's actually falling back and watching this. He's gotten to a great spot. I mean, Aminex really just gonna have to hard clear this, and we'll see if he will. But this will be the important kill, and he actually does after taking a spot of damage. This leaves Art in a tricky position. He's gonna have to decide where he'll get the first free peek from, but Aminex does not wrap.
So does Art stay alive? Just make sure his teammates can come in with the retake. Oh, he hits that flick, but 1 HP makes the difference, and Aminex stays standing. Kenny S, well, he stays tucked behind these boxes, hearing them walk in. We've got G2 supposed to be back on the board, and coldzera, I may think he concedes. Goes for the jump up, hoping for the frag grenade, knowing that Aminex low here, but I mean, there is still time to play this. He does have the kit, but as it dwindles, he decides to walk away.
Too difficult to try to pry that one open with the crossfire going on between site and CT spawn. An off shot that would have made the whole difference, right? Aminex dying there, coldzera alive. That area already with a minute 20 on the clock. Couldn't ask for more, really. Oh. I'll say he is extremely fast. He missed that shot there, but I want to say there'll be shots like that that he'll grab. And, whoa, king of the apartments, Yuri. He's even looking for a little bit extra.
Oh, but Niko's going to give good cover. Honda's been taken out of this. We've already seen G2 claw around back. They had no business winning. Could very well happen here again. But we do get that dodge back by Art. He's safely inside of the site. Niko has to let off the gas ever so slightly. Don't forget, Kenny S only has 8 health.
They did scare him so much at the top of mid, but they didn't grab the bomb. So this would have actually been a great situation to go into B. They're going to use a little bit of utility here as well. The bomb gets collected, and Niko will start to make some forward progress, which is great. The op is behind him as they rotate in, and it looks like the CT will be clean for now, and it'll just come down to timing. Molly comes down to the back of quad. Art looking for the shot, finds it, no problem.
Nicely done. Ooh, and then he gets the headshot into Kenny S as well, so keeps to here. Perfectly timed flash right as the utility fades, and here we're gonna get that big charge. That one attempt here to get through this crossfire. It should just mow them down. It should chew them up. And sure enough, Vinny and Honda able to clear the board here. No time for the bomb plant. Amanek, he's going to die after time.
That's
and
not good.
That's not good.
Honestly,
2.3K for the next one.
I will harp on that a little bit. Yeah, this would be an interesting stat to look at. How successful FURIA have been on Banana this game.
And that utility should take all the control away for them, or alternatively, force their feet forward. They do exactly that, taking to the corner, smoking off CT cross. And Art, well, he holds for now, trying to find that perfect timing, creeping through.
Wow.
He gets Kenny off of the back of that setup, and then he goes in for second servings. Ridiculous play. Art's confidence boiling over, and Nexa reeling back. But there's Honda, peeking off of the CT cross, loses his head, and allows for that bomb to exit. There's still time for G2 to take this back.
They've got to make a decision. It's a bit weird. The CTs, I think they just want to watch the rotation, but try to play 2B based on how many times G2 have tried to end on that site. And here's where Almanac, I mean, he can really just 10 seconds left.
Yeah, and the flash just missed the mark. He can hold off this bomb. As long as he denies that, there's no chance. Almanac would have to plant here and now, and he's missed that mark.
Time.
No, not again. Don't you die.
They got to be worried. Okay, he gets back into the site. Oh my God, it comes close. Even on this round, a huge trade onto Yuri, who's basically just been like the evil landlord up in the apartments, handing out evictions.
Ups the shot. That could have been his chance to take a player down, and then he gets kind of peeked between two positions. Look to predict that peek up from Almanac, but instead Nexa swings wide. Bomb plant in time. G2 round decides to go for another kill, and that one costs him. Back into the even 3v3. Nexa low HP, and just a bit of spam would do the trick, but Vinny opts not to pull the trigger. Nexa now dead. We've got Niko over by Newbox. Kenny S walking into the Banana Man. Honda finds the headshot, and it's all on Niko. Tapping back towards that CT spawn. He peeks out to his demise as Yuri has Furia.
K-Serrano trades back with an HE, and Almanac might catch a bad timing here. Yes. Honda will be able to swing and swing out.
Yuri sticks it. Oh, and then they turn their attention. Yuri, 3 kills to close the half. And
there you have it. Well, Thieves, they gonna push, or are we gonna sit? It looks like we're gonna, get tucked in the site.
Ooh, I was gonna say K-Serrano, he was leaving a chance for the walkout on balcony, and that could just start unraveling the bomb site itself. Flash banked off the door. Niko, Molly to the floor. Art hitting headshots, but not quite taking the... Oh, kill! A single point of health for Niko. Vinny's able to answer here from inside of the site, and that long-distance Glock gives Furia second pistol.
On the Glock. Hey,
Pistols. Molotov kind of forces the feet forward. Kenny S lingers a little longer. Vinny viciously eviscerates him. And, well, Nexa falls back ever so slightly. They still have a bit of a crossfire, but Nexa actually falls so far back that now Amanek is on his own. 2 guys on short side, 5 players in position here for Hunter. Just not going to waste any time, but he eats that flash. Yuri, perfectly timed. Nexa, he's going to go ahead and gun down Honda. 2 kills on the response. That looked like some risky business for G2, but business is good. They profit. Man advantage at the minute 20 mark.
Such a critical second frag, right? Denying the refrag at top mid there means bracket control, like info on the setup, all the forward progress of the T side. That was their one out to get back into the round quickly, and now look what happens. Everyone from G2 turtles up completely. They're happy to play a man advantage, nice and slow and far back. I think one thing about G2 is that we know they'll do this. So at least FURIA can kind of speed up through getting through some of the angles, top bracket, rapid arch if they want to do that. But it doesn't mean that the round's going to be easy. Again, they're such strong fraggers across all 5 players. And when they get into a passive setup with a player advantage, this can sometimes be their strongest position.
Shots fired from the apartments, so that's going to give confirmation over. Molly at the feet of Amanek. Ooh, and he's caught. He's caught inside of it. Down to 39 HP. Yuri's head barely spotted. Kenny S going to keep his eyes focused in the wall. Just trying to dodge flashbangs, trying to dodge damage and danger as FURIA have managed to walk their way into the bomb site. Amanek still looking for his play, but Yuri slays him. And Niko close smoke from Arch side. Very little time to spare. Bomb's going to be planted. kennyS can't get into the equation, and now they know exactly where he's at. niko looks to wide swing. Art misses his shot, loses his head. And quesoRado, relegated to the backside of this site, is just pinned into the corner. Molly spreading at his feet, but what a distraction. Yuri trying to come in all the while, doesn't get himself anything more than one.
Oof, clinical refrag from...
However, 2 CTs closer towards the site and a double setup here on Arch. That fast rotate trying to get in line. They're met by a smoke. Amanek's blinded. Hunter inside of the site, only good for the one. But Amanek, well, he's got little pit under his feet. He sees the T jump back into the apps. A flash comes out. Amanek, easy pickup as Yuri goes over, hurdles him, and hurts his team's chances of picking up this 12th round. We've got 3 players from G2 over on Arch side. Deagle man down. niko guts the headshot. Vinny, despite being blind, able to find that answer. And niko just tapping away his opponents here. kennyS gonna get that confirmation. quesoRado with a bit of damage. It's Kenny down to a quarter. But this just retake from one direction. You can see how concerned he was with a wraparound, but nobody else from G2 heading in that direction. It was all from Arch, and it's all good for the CT side. They've got themselves a 10th.
They're not always right up in their face, but what they're doing such a good job of is controlling space. When they don't want someone to cross an angle, they're sitting there, they're waiting. niko's looking very clinical. Here are the shots that he's hitting. A lot of the times on these retakes, they're not moving much. They're just making sure that the T's can't get to certain places. Once they do cross that line, that's when the CTs are here to win their duels. And you do have to zoom in. You basically have to go nose to monitor to see how good niko is in some of these positions. But yeah, he just cleans up a couple of great kills. I mean, this is what you expect from him. This is why he costed so damn much.
Fast again.
FURIA gonna come up quick. kennyS, I guess, from a dodge flash, will be able to avoid his opponent, but they've already made so much progress.
Oh, but he still gets himself one. And he misses that quick flip. No teammates nearby. quesoRado jumping Mac 10 headshot, but Launders, G2 have the bomb.
They do. Wow. And yeah, they got a player in halls to camp it.
niko called out on the side of the smoke.
He is, but he just needs to get away. I mean, not dying is pretty much his only prerogative, but he does.
And then Nexa seeing the tail end of Vinny.
This is all, it's the Vinny show now, right? It's whatever he can do from inside of the library. He's the only one with freedom of movement. He'll lose his duel to a very in-tune Nexa.
Hunter's coming out from balcony. Yuri sees him. The lesser weapon in that duel, but Amanek, a far more patient, decided to leave that bomb inside of Boiler. It was not a kill that left it there, Launders, but rather a decision.
Interesting.
And a trade frag comes in within the apartments, met by an incendiary, so that slows things down. kennyS moves back closer towards the pit, jumps up onto the bicycle. But can him and his teammates work in tandem to hold this A site? Molly coming over, kennyS with another kill. Crucially, from this pit, and Hunter, he shaves Vinny off of the play. Art just on the other side, also dying out to the M4 of Kenny, who swaps to the AK with Yuri up and above. But that first labored spray, a little bit of time there, makes the difference. Gives G2...
Them in the first half.
Sure.
Something to think about.
Ooh, not ready at all. Reloading.
Honda doesn't hear that, actually. Taking the Molotov.
Walks into the apartments, reloading. Art's able to get himself a kill towards B. Met by grenades in abundance. niko solo calls for help. Third and the fourth. niko takes
all on fire. I think honestly prerogative. Try not.
Also gets caught with a single kill, and Vinny, well, he gets the better of Hunter towards that CT spawn. The streak, the spree of all of these round wins seems to have come to a close. Oh,
through the missiles.
kennyS with the laser beam.
That needs to be tried more often, because of course not that big. But he won't find out about that damage until he sees the VOD. This is a good round from FURIA, but I think not a bad round from G2, right? Like the G2 was a good early start. They played on the site, and we saw. Look at the kills on the mini-map. We had to have 3 people die, all in almost refraggable positions coming into B. They all just had slight misplays, little A couple of bullets missed by niko, where he doesn't even get one kill holding the site. That
Bang. They're going to throw one on the front side of the site, but walk into the crossfire. Art still managing himself at least one kill. He's got a player back by Emo, but there's also niko here on oranges. And maybe Furia don't see this. Sure enough, he catches one off guard, sprays into the face of Serato. Vinny's going to catch niko off guard, though, with this deep peek. And now he's got time. This would have to be a miraculous 1v4, but Kenny S could give him the second. Inching into the peak, he hits it. Another 5v4, a favorable position, but niko, he walks into that smoke grenade, now pushes pressure onto Nexa, who of course delivers at least a little. He's got Hunter back in dark corner, so Yuri's attention completely turned. And Serato, all that's left over has been spotted. A desperate situation indeed. A 15th inevitably to the favor of G2. 3 map points, but Nexa's gonna punish him for it, going for even more. Now the bomb's been thrown forward, 2 more players presenting themselves, and niko comes in with that CT peek. This one is looking over. Vinny, oh!